Good morning, Ma'am Kristan, and of course, good morning po din yung mga classmates, mga ka-Stockstad. And just a friendly reminder, ay magkalimot to smile as always. And bisa nun sa napakalisod na problema itong gagyan karon. Keep on moving forward. And be optimistic about everything. Okay. For my discussion, what I'll be telling you right now is all about this three organization that is quite famous. In the field of economics, you could always, makabantay jud ka kanin tulo. And kaning usa is very sikat kayo. Okay, ako na siya i-expose siya. First, we have the World Bank. Number 2 is the International Monetary Fund. And the katulo is the Asian Development Bank. Okay, I know you are familiar with that three organization that it is concerned about money, development, and economics as well, about a certain country. Okay, the World Bank. Okay, let us first assess the mission of that. Okay, the World Bank has its two goals. First is to end extreme poverty, and second thing is to promote shared prosperity in a sustainable way. Yes. Okay, what is poverty? It is a state or a condition in which a person or a community lacks the financial resources and essentials for a minimum standard of living. If wala siya hapit makaon, wala siya balay, then that person is poor, considered poor. Yes. And you have these top 5 poorest countries in the world. You have this Democratic Republic of Congo, Mozambique, Uganda, Rwanda, Zimbabwe. Yes. And these 5 poorest countries are somehow the priority of this World Bank, because if they are to end poverty, of course they also have to look for the best solutions on how to help these top 5 poorest countries in the world. Okay, prosperity, diba? The second goal of the World Bank is to achieve prosperity in a sustainable way. Then what is prosperity? Prosperity usually means the type of success that comes having a lot of money. So that means, kakan mo na mag-New Year, like, have a prosperous New Year. So, gusto ka nga yung New Year sa kwarta. So una is what kay boss na prosperous, because prosperous para na ako before is para na ako marag walang malipayon mo na akong interpretation before. But may prosperity, a type of success that comes from having a lot of money. Kung kwarta, so that means you are prosperous, and that's one of the goal of the World Bank. Again, it is nato sa tong alimpatakan. First is to end the extreme poverty. Ikaduha is to promote shared prosperity in a sustainable way. Shared prosperity, that doesn't mean that a one country lang ang mo grow, ang usa is mo down siya. Because ang natabo mo good karon, if the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. That's it. Mo siya natabo. And that's why they are to promote shared prosperity in a sustainable way, para no one will be left behind. That's it. I'm talking too much right now. Again, the World Bank Group is a unique global partnerships. So we have this World Bank Group consists of 5 institutions that is really working for sustainable solutions that reduce poverty and build shared prosperity in developing countries. Okay, ang ilang target gid is katong mga developing countries. That's it. And we have these 5, IBRD, IDA, IFC, MIGA, and ICSID. Okay, and I'm gonna just flash it or gonna send you a transcript of it. Okay. One World Bank Group. Okay, katong 5 institutions nga akong gisulti ninyo. They had their roles, and each institutions, they also had their partner countries nga para tabangan nila, because dili masad kaya sa usa lang ka institution nga tabangan pud tanan, because it isn't realistic. So dapat good, the more institutions, mas daghan sila matabangan. Okay, di lang baya 1 billion ang population sa kalibutan. Di ba? And, okay, the complementary roles of that 5 institutions give the World Bank Group a unique ability to connect global financial resources, knowledge, and innovative solutions to the needs of developing countries. Because to think about it, the 5 sila kabuok, and they are to network to a lot of developing countries. So basagan gisag matabangan, again, the logic is there. Together, IBRD and IDA, katong duha ka buok na sila, form the World Bank, which provides financing, policy advice, and technical assistance to governments of developing countries. So, kaning IDA, it focuses on the world's poorest countries, while IBRD assists on middle-income and credit-worthy poorer countries. Why is it credit-worthy? Kiba sino niya magpautang ka niya and they are not, dili din lang kayang magbayad. So, it needs to be assessed, good ha? Kung nabi kaya kani sila nga makabayad. And they had this contract man said, they had this agreement pa man said. Okay, next is the IFC, MIGA, and the ICSID focus on strengthening the private sector on developing countries. Private sector, that means it is owned by mga rich individuals or corporations or mga partners. Through these institutions, the World Bank Group provides financing, technical assistance, political risk insurance, yes, and settlement of disputes to private enterprises, including financial institutions. Dispute is always there when it comes to borrowing money, yes. And IFC, MIGA, and ICSID is there to solve it. And we are now on the core values. Impact, what is its effect? Next is integrity, respect, teamwork, and innovation. These 5 core values are highly needed for each clients, partners, or all stakeholders of the World Bank Group. It is much needed. It is need to be embodied by them because their goals are really ambitious. Like, diligid siya sayon nga makuha dayon. Like, poverty is such a pre-existing social problem that kung mas ning lala siya karon sa COVID, di ba? Nganing COVID pag yun, samot. And they guide the decisions we make and the actions that they take in carrying out their mission. Like, it's really a robust fight. Yun. World Bank Group, keep on going. And we're just here as a student. What we can do to help this is, of course, to educate ourselves. Because the more we educate ourselves, the more we will know about the social problems, and we will know about how could we function as student, and soon that we will become professionals, how could we help, diba? In short, we could help through educating ourselves. Next is World Bank by the numbers. Okay, $45.9 billion financial assistance. The bank loans and grants money to countries. Yes, so nakadako, grabe, no? 12,000 projects to support development and relief, like, for example, sa mga emergency funds, like, sila, if some calamities hit that certain country, pwede silang mga tabangan mo sila sa World Bank Group. Next is 189 member countries as a truly global partnership. Daghang kayong mga members ng World Bank Group. World Bank Group provide a wide array of financial products and technical assistance, and they help countries share and apply innovative knowledge and solutions to the challenges that they face. And we're done to the World Bank. That's just an overview kung sa di ay gibuhat aning World Bank. Diba? Like, if we're not knowledgeable of World Bank, like, marami siyang bangko, mangutang ta dira, bayaran lang nato. Like, plainly like that. Dili na siya nga. World Bank is being built no to help and to buklod ba like connect countries through, di ba kailangan ng medyo kayo ang kwarta, di ba? We can solve a problem through money, bitch. Kay money sa itong problema, di ba? Kita mo yung may kwarta ron. Okay, and talking too much again. International Monetary Fund. The primary mission of this organization, the International Monetary Fund, is to ensure the stability of the international monetary system. So, sige ito, again and again, to ensure the stability of the international monetary system, the system of exchange rates and international payments that enable countries and their citizens to transact with each other. So it cares more about the system. And this, in order to maintain stability and prevent crisis in the international monetary system, because we can never ever avoid that nung nadyo mga crisis, mga scams, or dili scams, sa mga hacks, nabigid na, like, target gid sila sa mga hacker, like, a lot of money is being, like siga-siga ang mata, di ba? So, kailangan dyan, the IMF monitors member country policies as well as natural, regional, and global economic and financial developments through a formal system known as surveillance. So, I believe that their systems at siguro, no, sa kanila IMF is really, really strong. And, again, dili nila biyaan ang katong mga member countries nila. So, they need to monitor it through what they call a formal system called surveillance. Dili nila biyaan nga, ay sige, nungutang ka, okay na ka. Dili. Financial assistance. Providing loans to member countries that are experiencing actual or potential balance of payments problems is a core responsibility of IMF. So, kung nagka-problema na sa kwarta, so they could provide loan for you to re-establish some, if you have problems in your country. Next is capacity development. The IMF provides technical assistance and training to help member countries build better economic institutions and strengthen related human capacities. And, okay, capacity development. The capacity. Yes, I know you got it. And, dili lang biya kwarta, muhatag ka og kwarta, muragod na og ako, amahan ko, muhatag og kwarta sa anak, din hatagan di kag kwarta, to sustain yourself. Di ba, like, if ang imong anak is, saan ko ni ba gasto? Di ba, nata sa una, nagbata ta, budgeting is, like, wala dito kay uto kay, like, gasto lang ta kung sa itong gusto, di ba? So, ako, if the International Monetary Fund, it's my somehow obligation to teach my child, no nga, inanim siya pagasto. And unsay gibuhat sa International Monetary Fund to member countries. Okay, first is designing and implementing more effective policies for taxation and administration. Taxation is really important kay ang country magbase, usa sa basihan sa kwarta sa ka country is tax, right? So they need to know good more and more about that. Para maka-circulate o para maka-grow ang sa country. Second thing is the expenditure management. Kung unsay angay gastuon nila. Third, monetary and exchange rate policies. Fourth, banking and financial system supervision and regulation. So ako i-supervise na ko kung anak din ako siya pasagdan nga i-lose na ako siya sa akong site. Kaya bisag kung sa lang niya buhaton. So dapat my child should be monitored, and that is IMF. Sorry. Amo na gibuhat sa IMF padong sa member countries. See the logic nga ang akong gi-represent ang father ug ang child, di ba? And legislative frameworks and economic statistics. Yes, it's really, really important nga nadyo kay framework para nakaisundan. There's I cannot pronounce it well. Bureaucracy in that sense. Okay, I hope you got it. Resources. Member quotas are the primary source of IMF financial resources. A member's quota broadly reflects its size and position in the world economy. The IMF regularly conducts general reviews of quotas. Okay, member quotas is the share or proportion assigned to each in a division or to each member of a body. Okay, ako, Okay, kani, mag-held ko og meeting. Mag-held ko og meeting sa barangay, like, mangayo ko og kwarta ninyo guys, di ay. Ano ba, kayo ko kwarta ninyo. Magpapundo-pundo ko kwarta. Kita mo, alam ba ako, mga ko 1,000 ninyo, 1,000. Ninyong tanan. Nya, what if katong mga unprivileged one, wala sila kahatag. Sa gamay ra gid lang makahatag. Instead of 1,000, what they could give is at most of 100. So, mo siya member quota. Muhatag ang katong usa ka country depending on its size and position in the world economy. Like USA, China, Japan, mga dagko, grabe naman kaya sila. So, dako-dako po sila mahatag. Like, kung si mahatag nila, so, in short, it is being assessed man kung progressive na yung country. Diba? Imagine, IMF is to help, diba? Is to help those developing countries. And, if sila na po na maglisod-lisod, nga mangayo sila kwarta, nga bisa wala to'y kaya ka na. It's absurd. It's illogical na. I hope you got the logic again and again. Okay. So, we're done with the IMF. And we're now down to our last organization. Okay, there we go. The Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank it envisions a prosperous, inclusive, resilient, and sustainable Asia and the Pacific. So, if ato siyang tagsaan, prosperous, kwartaan, inclusive, apil mo, walay dili labot, apil mo tanan, resilient, that means, if ever mag-agi bankruptcy or na mga problems, we could rise again. And sustainable Asia and the Pacific. Sustainable, that means magtuyok siya, mag-circulate ang money, like somehow, there will be no lapses or constraints. So, that's really good. While sustaining its efforts to eradicate extreme poverty in the region. Again, eradicating extreme poverty is also its main goal, same as the World Bank. Despite of the region's many success, it remains home to a large share of the world's poor, 263 million living on less than $1.90 a day and 1.1 billion on less than $3.20 a day. Yes. And it's raining. ADB assists its members and partners by providing loans again, technical assistance, grants, and equity investment to promote social and economic development. And ADB maximizes the development impact of its assistance by facilitating policy dialogue, serious policy again, providing advisory services, and mobilizing financial resources through co-financing operations that tap official, commercial, and export credit sources. Again, there's always the Gosh, it's raining.